Hello everyone, welcome to Literature Camp. This is the official notice of University Grants Commission for NET examination, and the whole system of NET examination is changed right now. And this, if you are an aspirant of NET examination, this video is going to be very helpful, very informative. So let's start this video. The notice, public notice on National Eligibility Test as an entrance test for admission to PhD. The University Grants Commission conducts national eligibility test through the NTA, as you know, but there are two categories. There were two categories previously: JRF, Junior Research Fellowship, and eligibility for assistant professorship. Right now, the whole system is changed because university creates many rules for PhD admissions. They take rate examinations. They create rule of their own, but from June 2024 onwards, the whole system is changed right now. From June 2024 onwards, therefore, NET candidates will be declared eligible in three categories. There will be three categories from June 2024 NET examinations. Previously, we know there were two categories. Number one is JRF, qualified for JRF and assistant professor, and qualified for the second category was qualified for assistant professor only. But from June 2024, NET candidates will be declared eligible in three categories. There will be three categories. Categories number one, eligible for admission to PhD with JRF and appointment as assistant professor. Right, this is number one category. Second category is eligible for admission to PhD without JRF plus appointment as assistant professor. This is category 2. Number 3, eligible for PhD program only, not for JRF, not for appointment as assistant professor. So there will be three categories onwards from June 2024. And yes, this is something very important we need to know. The NET score can be used for admission to PhD program. So they have given emphasis on NET score. So I hope you have understood. There were previously two categories. Category 1 only JRF and assistant professor. Number 2 category was only assistant professor. But from June 2024 NET examination, there will be three categories. You can check the category. Category 1, award of JRF and appointment as assistant professor. So JRF plus assistant professor plus PhD admission, and the validity of JRF, as you know, is for 3 years. And in the second category, appointment as assistant professor plus PhD, not JRF, right, plus PhD, and the validity will be for 1 year. The NET score validity will be for 1 year for PhD admission. And for category 3, admission to PhD only, not JRF, not assistant professor, only for PhD admission. So the result of NET will be declared in percentile along with the marks obtained by a candidate to utilize the marks for admission to PhD. JRF qualified candidates are admitted into PhD program based on an interview and per the University Grants Commission's regulations 2022. The JRF award letter, the validity of JRF award letter will be for 3 years, as you know. For candidates who qualify in category 2 and category 3, you can check the category 2 and category 3. 70% weightage will be given for test scores, that is the NET score, and 30% weightage for the interview for admission to PhD program. So 70% marks will be taken from NET score, 30% will be from PhD interview. The PhD admission will be based on the combined merit of NET marks and marks obtained in the interview. The next point is very important point. The marks obtained in the NET by candidate in category 2 and category 3 will be valid for period of 1 year for admission to PhD. Yes, so the NET score validity for category 2 and 3, not for one category, for JRF. All right, we know the validity of JRF is for 3 years. But for category 2 and category 3, the validity of NET score only, all right, NET score will be for 1 year for PhD admission. And this, the notification and the bulletin of information for NET June 2024 will be issued by National Testing Agency shortly at this website. So this is a very challenging and very good initiative from UGC.
And if you are new to my channel, let me tell you, I have created this channel for the preparation of UGC NET and SET in English literature. If you have internet pack, you can simply watch the classes. Thanks for your attention.